Hey guys, welcome back to my channel Rewind That. It's your girl Miss K. If this is your first time coming across my channel, welcome. Please be sure to subscribe if you like the vibe and hit that notification bell so you know when I upload more videos like this one. Alright guys, this is the recap of season 3, episode number 1 of The Oval, and it's called An Eye for an Eye. And guys, this recap is going to be mixed with a bit of a rant as well, okay? Because some of you saw in my community post, I did let you know why I have not been uploading reviews or recaps for this show as soon as it airs or very shortly after it airs, okay? So as promised, I let you know that we are going to talk, guys, okay? I don't want to be before you guys long, but I want you guys to understand where I am coming from, okay? So we have the episode and it starts off where we left off, right? Where someone was shooting at Hunter and unfortunately they missed, okay? That's another problem. So what I'm going to do, guys, is I'm going to talk about some scenes and then I'm going to rant wherever ranting is necessary as far as I'm concerned, okay? So I'm about to insert a rant right now, okay? If the person that was supposed to assassinate Hunter was called from Victoria's father or called by Victoria's father, who's supposed to be this big force to be reckoned with, if this assassin was called by her father, why the heck did he miss? Because as far as I'm concerned, you should have the best sniper. He should be like, you know, like the American sniper or something, like either the #1 or #2 sniper in the freaking world or something like that. You know what I'm saying? Like those type of credentials. But instead we have somebody who didn't even hit the guy, all right? They freaking killed, they said Agent Morris or something. So we see that there was blood on Hunter's hands. It wasn't even his own blood. Obviously, he wasn't hit. And if he was hit, it would have probably been, if it was his blood, right? It was just a freaking scratch or graze because he was walking around like it was nothing. It's just so upsetting to me that Hunter is still here, honestly, because look at this, guys. The one thing he's concerned about after he asked Don if they caught the sniper, he says, oh, I want you to bring him to me. I want to see him or whatever. Because, you know, he's so narcissistic and he's so arrogant that he just feels like, I can't believe this person came after me, and whoever came after me, you know, they have to pay or whatever, right? Who has the audacity to come after me? So he wants to get at the guy, right? But then after all of that, he wants them to bring in Ellie. Like, this is all this guy thinks about is sex. He doesn't want to do his job. Like I said, he's arrogant, and I'm just tired of it. I don't feel the need for his character. I don't see where his character pushes the story forward. And this is one of the reasons why I'm tired of this freaking show, guys. I mean, I do this stuff because I like it. And I have a passion that drives me to want to put out these videos. And it's to the point where I'm starting to passionately hate this freaking show. And I know hate is a strong word, but hear me out. There's nothing out of the ordinary about me hating a character on a show that I like, right? I mean, and to the point where I can't stand them. Like, I just can't wait till they get this. You know what I'm saying? That's not abnormal for me, all right? But what I can't stand is how on this show, it seems like all the good people, and when I say good people, I don't mean, oh, they're angels and they've never done anything wrong. No, but they're not criminals, right? So all the people that are not criminals and they're not out killing and all this stuff like everybody in the Oval, all those people seem to be getting killed or they're having the worst things happen to them, while we still have the people in the White House getting away with all their crimes, okay? So when is the day of reckoning coming for them? Now, some people might say, oh, it's season 3, give it some time. No, that is a lot of time, okay? That's a lot of time. At least give us something. Let something happen to someone. You could have gave us Kyle. I mean, you know what I'm saying? You could have done that. They didn't give us Kyle. I would go as far as say you could even give us Don, but I think Don needs to be in here because if something goes on with Hunter, which at this point I have no faith in anything happening to Hunter, but if something were to go on with Hunter, I do believe that Don is going to try to step up in his position and run for president or whatever. You know, Don has a hidden agenda, you know, and so That's that situation right there. But my point is, guys, I'm really tired of it all. I'm tired of this guy's perverted ways talking about Hunter and the same old storyline going on. Like, it's not progressing. It's just ridiculous. You know, even the way Victoria speaks sometimes makes me uncomfortable. And that's okay every now and then, right? You know, she freaking be making me blush with the stuff that she talks about. You know how Sam kind of put her in check, like, ma'am, you're not going anywhere until I say so. Hunter goes, well, how do you get her to listen to you? And then she says, oh, a big penis or a huge penis or something like that. And I was like, oh my gosh, Victoria. So, you know, she's done this type of stuff before. Like, she says these type of things out of her mouth. And at this point, it's just like, I'm over it now because it's overkill. You know what I mean? Like, it's just with everything on the show, it's all overkill. It's okay for us to have the absurd moments and the moments where, oh, they make you a little uncomfortable, make me blush and stuff like that. But like to do it over and over, it's just like team too much. And this whole freaking series is team too much, guys. But let's move on because I feel like that rant went on for a little too long. Now let's move on to the next scene, okay? All right, so next we have a scene with Ellie and Alan. And normally, guys, y'all know I do not like Ellie, so I don't try to talk about her. I try to skip over scenes with her a lot. But, you know, Alan is telling her that he hates Hunter. He hopes someone shoots him and stuff like that. And I guess he hasn't heard that someone tried and unfortunately they failed. Okay, now hopefully he will get the guts to maybe do it himself. I don't know. Anybody will do at this point for me, guys. Okay, now he's basically telling Ellie as well that he's not leaving because his name is on the lease and all that stuff. And I don't care about their storyline as well. This is another storyline that I feel is pointless, guys, okay? But what I will say, and I'm not trying to be mean, but I just have to say, I'm tired of looking at Ellie's wig. When she first came on the show, her wig was fresh, all right? Now it's starting to look like how wigs get, you know, ladies, how the wigs start getting all crunchy and stuff like that, and it either needs some tender loving care or it needs to be thrown in the garbage, okay? And hers, it needs one of those too, and I'm tired of it. So it's time for Ellie's hairdo to be fixed, all right? That's one of my ranting points right now. Let's move on. Oh yeah, and before I move on, guys, they both got a call to get to the White House, all right? Next, Hunter tells Don that he wants Victoria's father dead. Now, here's another problem that I have with this, guys. If Victoria's father was such this big shot and Hunter was scared of him, he shouldn't even have the audacity or the nerve to fix his lips and say that he wants him dead, okay? And as far as I'm concerned, I think that Don is the one that is working for Victoria's father. And I just think Don needs to do a little better with handling the situation in the Oval instead of trying to send a hitman to kill his lover's lover, okay? Get your head in the game, all right? Anyway, so this idiot says, and when I say idiot, I'm talking about Hunter. He says, it's time, right? Basically saying it's time to kill Victoria's father, so get me a sniper. All right, so as far as I'm concerned, guys, if Victoria's father couldn't get you a good sniper, then anybody at the Oval shouldn't be able to get a good sniper either, okay? And like I said before, them painting this picture that Victoria's parents were these powerful people, a force to be reckoned with, and then just to have him put an assassination attempt out and it doesn't freaking go through, it's not successful, it's not proving that these people are anything to be scared of, all right? Just like when they brought Maud on, I was so excited. I'm like, oh yeah, they about to get these kids together, get people in line, she about to shake stuff up in the White House. No, they freaking killed this woman off with the quickness like it was nothing, okay, guys? So my biggest thing is, why create a storyline where these people are supposed to be something to be afraid of, right? They're these powerful. Remember when Don was talking about the five families? Well, they're supposed to be the five families that rule everything and they control all this stuff, right? And their eyes are basically everywhere. So if they're supposed to be a part of that, then why was Maud killed so freaking easily? Why did this man take a shot or send somebody to kill Hunter and it didn't happen? You know, it's just, right now, it's just making it look like a big freaking joke, all right? And so now we also have Hunter saying, oh, he needs to die. You know, he took a shot at the president of the United States. We are the US government and we can do anything. All right. And so this guy with his arrogance is making it seem like the president has all this power. And we already know the president doesn't really have that much power. And there are powers that be, right? And Victoria's father and co, let's say that, right? Her father and co, because there's other people that are behind this whole thing. And he was the one that put Hunter in office, okay? So Victoria's father and co are the people that are really running things. But yet they have not shown up. They haven't really done anything. They haven't cleaned up anything going on in the White House. I understand that since this series has started, it's only been probably a matter of days or maybe a week or two, right? Maybe we have 2 weeks in with this whole thing, okay? But within the course of those 2 weeks, we have several murders, all right, that's happened in the White House or that's associated with the White House and everything, and nothing has taken place, okay? And it's all because of this freaking perverted kid, Creepy Jason. All right, so let's move on from here. Now, speaking of Creepy Jason, guys, we get to this scene where I didn't even want to talk about, but it has to be spoken of because this is another thing that keeps getting shoved down our throats. We know that this kid is a pervert, he's a serial killer, all of the above, right? He's sick in the head. But to have him jerk off in front of Alonzo is just really disgusting, all right? And it was like, I don't, it's to the point right now, guys, where I'm almost speechless with some of the stuff. You know, like I said, just overkill. And you can tell that it was taking Alonzo everything, you know, not to put hands on Creepy Jason, okay? And he even went to Sam and he said, listen, can you please take me off the first son's detail? Because honestly, if you don't, I'm going to break his neck. And I feel him on that, okay? And at this point, when are we going to do something about Jason? You know, once again, his character dying or being sent away is not going to hurt the show. Just like they sent away Gail and it didn't hurt the show. You know, she showed her rudeness. She had a little affair going on with Picky. And look, they got rid of Picky. They got rid of her. It didn't hurt the show. Now they can get rid of Jason. I mean, even though Jason has bodies on him, if they kill him, they could still have drama because remember, this whole thing, it can't come to the public. Like, it can't come to light. So they could still try to cover that up and we could still have all the drama with that. All right. But like the father said, the son is like a roach. And what do you do with roaches? We kill them. So what's up? Why haven't they got rid of him? You know how on Scandal, how they killed the first son, I think his name was Jerry, how they killed him? That's the type of CIA they need to have. The CIA on this show, on the Oval, they're all a bunch of clowns. They're incompetent. Like, they ain't about nothing. This ain't no real Secret Service. On Scandal, it was real on Scandal, okay? When they killed freaking Jerry on Scandal, they injected him with something that made him seem like he had a heart attack or something like that, if my memory is serving me correctly. And it couldn't be traced, okay? That's the type of stuff they need to have done on here. If you're going to take on this kind of show where it's in the White House or it's in with government, you need to know how the government really gets down. All of this foolery that they're subjecting us to, it's not realistic. It's just a whole crap show. It's all circus. Like, it's just, I can't even with it anymore. Like, I can't take it seriously, guys. I can't. And this is the reason why I'm not going to be in a rush to bring these recaps. Because a lot of y'all already know I work full time. I'm a mom, all that stuff. But at the same time as well, I'm a doctoral student. I'm going for my doctorate degree. That stuff takes a lot of my time out. And these videos that I do right now, I'm not getting paid yet. Yes, I have over 1,000 subscribers now, but I haven't reached my eligibility to monetize. I still need 4,000 hours of watch time. Okay, so I'm saying all that to say is that if I'm going to be doing these videos that I'm not getting paid for, they at least have to be driven by the passion that I have and the love that I have for doing this stuff that I do. And right now, the Oval is not doing that for me. It's a waste of my time. And when I record these videos and I show the pictures and all that stuff and all the editing, all that takes a lot of time and work, guys. Okay. And so that's the reason why I'm not in a rush to bring the recaps. But because I love you guys, I'm going to still do it, guys. I'm just not going to rush to do it. All right. So it's probably going to be hopefully between Thursdays and Fridays. That's the time when, the school week, it kind of dies down a little bit and we start a new module. So that's when I will probably have more time to do the Oval recaps. Okay, guys. So let's talk a little bit more about what happened in the rest of the episode, and then we're going to close out this video. All right, so next, Bobby meets up with Max and Blakely, and we see that he was not the one that took the shot at Hunter, obviously, because the person was sent by Victoria's father. But hopefully, like I said, look, I'm over here. I'm counting on you, Bobby, all right? I'm counting on Bobby now. I'm counting on Alan, who's never killed anybody before. I'm just counting on everybody. Everybody come together and stab him up like they freaking came together to stab up Julius Caesar, right? I mean, let's get it. Let's do this. I'm tired of this guy. Next, Don tells Kyle that Hunter wants the shooter to be brought to him. And Kyle's like, that's not smart, okay? Because Don tells him that the shooter is on his way, right? And so Kyle's like, that's not smart. And Don says, well, he's not smart, talking about Hunter, all right? So now we have Kyle telling Don that Hunter is becoming a hazard, all right? So obviously they're both in on something. They're in on the bigger picture and the bigger agenda that by now, season 3, I would have hoped that they would have made the story progress that far to let us know what agenda this guy Don is a part of. And they haven't let us know anything, guys, and they're gonna freaking probably take forever to let us know that as well. But anyway, Kyle says, you let me know when it's time. And Don says, down boy, it's not time yet. So time for what? Is this another, do they have a plan to eventually assassinate Hunter? Like, I'm wondering. Now it's starting to really make me wonder, is he going to go out like Julius Caesar? Because there's a lot going on here, guys. But this is what's been going on since the beginning of this series, right? These storylines pop up and then they're inconsistent. They don't follow through. So I ain't getting excited. Next, Victoria comes on to Sam as usual, and he lets her know it's not going to happen. He's married, and that's that. Like, he already told her it's not happening again, okay? So it would be nice for Victoria to stop coming on to this man at this point. Another thing that I want to know, and, they brought up the whole thing about her taking the morning after pill. Are we going to find out if she's pregnant or not? Like, let's not drop that, okay? Let's not start something and then not finish it. Come on now. Next, Richard calls Barry and tells him that he cannot go after the Rakadushi because they have a man on the inside, right? An FBI agent. So Richard's like, listen, you need to come home, fall back, okay? Or you're going to just blow this guy's cover and everything. So I was definitely surprised when Barry said, okay, because normally he's like, no, dad, no, mom, and I understand that because he wants to get to his daughter, which I really want this guy to get a break. He's been searching for his daughter since season 1. And honestly, guys, who knows if he gonna get her back at this point? Like, because this is crazy. All right, by the time he freaking get her back, she probably be a daggone teenager. Like, come on now. Okay, but then you have this other dude that's with him like, listen, I want that money. Now, he don't seem like a thug that's dangerous or nothing like that. Honestly, he seemed like a square, so it don't look like he poses a threat, but you never know, right? He was promised money, and I don't know if this is going to be a problem for Barry. Next, the ambulance finally comes to the pharmacy to pick up Dale because Sharon and Kareem found him shot up behind the register, right? And so the ambulance finally gets there and they take him off. Now, it doesn't look like he's dead, guys, so hopefully he will live. But once again, him being a part of the show won't really do anything. It's not going to further us, but he's one of the good ones, so I don't mind him staying. Okay, now Kyle comes in and he just wanted to see if the hitman was successful, okay, because Don told him that he sent someone after him. So he came to see what was up, and Sharon recognized him from the video that night, right? But my thing is, you recognized him from the video that night, but Sharon, you also saw him at the White House when you went up there with Dale, and you saw the exchange. So how you gonna recognize him from the video and not from a more recent situation, which was up close and personal at the White House? All right, that was just kind of stupid. But anyway, guys, so we're gonna see how Kyle deals with Don when it comes to this situation and see if he's really that fed up with Don. So, Sharon pretty much puts things together and says, this wasn't a robbery, nothing was taken, right? So it was pretty much a hit. Next, we get to our final scene where creepy Jason just keeps popping up, right? And he pops up into Victoria's room and he asks her, be honest with me. Tell me what you're going to do with me. Where am I going? And she says, you're going to go the same place that your sister is going, which I think is a mistake that she keeps telling him this, guys, okay? Because you can't give this crazy person any kind of inkling of what you're going to do, right? Because he's going to plot and plan. And he even said it, well, I'll have to do something about that. So as far as I'm concerned, the way they should have done this, if they ever sent him away at all, is they should have had it as a plan, or she should even tell Hunter about it, because Hunter is so stupid, he's not even for it, right? She should have had that whole plan going on and had some freaking Secret Service agents come pick him up, drag his behind right the heck up out of there, and that's it, okay? But instead, she's telling this kid her plans. So after she kicks Jason out of her room, because he basically starts talking about how he strangled her mother and all this, they were basically comparing how evil Victoria is compared to how evil her mother was, and how Victoria is just like Maud and everything. Well, actually, Jason was saying that about Victoria, saying that she's evil just like her mother. And she's like, oh no, nobody's that evil. So anyway, she tells him she never wanted him and all that good stuff. And guys, the episode ended like that, where her kicking Jason out of her room and then saying, that little bastard has to go. I mean, that was not only not a good season premiere, but it was a horrible ending. It didn't even seem like it was supposed to end like that. It gave you nothing to want to look forward to for next week or anything. I'm telling you, trash, guys, trash. And listen, I understand a lot of you guys are not just fans of The Oval, but Tyler Perry fans. I do understand that, okay? And I'm a Tyler Perry fan myself, but just like the characters that are my favorites, whenever they do something that I don't like, I call it out and I say it. I'm not biased when it comes to that. And so I'm just kind of feeling like Mr. Perry is overwhelmed. It's coming through his writing. He's bragged about being the only one in his writer's room, and it's time to open it up. All right, because the stuff it's really not good right now. All right. I've seen some really good movies from him, some good shows, and it's just fallen by the wayside to me at this point. This is just my opinion. And now I'd like to hear from you guys. What do you guys think? Okay, this was my rant. It's a little longer than I wanted it to be, but hopefully when I watch tomorrow's episode, I'll get you guys the recap by Thursday or Friday. Hopefully, guys. All right. Let me know what you guys thought. Make sure you like, comment, and subscribe if you haven't already. And hit that notification bell so you know when I upload more videos like this one. Until next time, you guys take care and be blessed. Bye-bye.